Welcome back to Success with Steven. My name is Steven Smith. On this channel, we discuss all things financial literacy. Recently, I was doing a one-on-one business coaching, and I came up with a really nice bonus hack while I was crafting a funding sequencing strategy. And with this method, you would be able to make $4,050 by getting approved for just 4 business credit cards in 2025. Now, this strategy will work best with anyone that's looking to start a business funding sequence and you wanted to make some money for yourself while you are doing this. It'll be perfect for you if that is your situation. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Let's begin by breaking down how this strategy actually works. You'll start by using a combination of both business checking account bonuses and credit card spend bonuses. To achieve this, you will need to deposit a total of $9,500 between 3 business checking accounts. You'll also need to spend $24,500 between these 4 business credit cards. Now, when you are doing this, I would believe your intention would be to actually use these funds in order to make money with your business. So if you're doing a business financing sequence, this should be very easy for you to hit these account spend bonuses. Also, if you are liquidating these credit cards, you can use the same exact funds to actually deposit back into the business bank accounts in order for you to actually get these bonuses. So again, I doubt spending the $24,500 would be an issue if your intention was to make money. Now, if you already have funds that you can deposit, then you don't have to liquidate the $9,500 to deposit into these accounts. That's just something that I would suggest if you didn't actually have the money to deposit yourself. Once you're done with that, you can withdraw the funds and then you can use them however you would like, whether that be your own funds or liquidated credit cards. You do want to keep in mind that all of the approvals for these cards will be based on your credit profile. I have videos on every single one of these cards and how you can get approved. So I highly recommend that you check my description for my business credit playlist, and you will find each and every one of these credit cards with step-by-step instructions of how to get approved, and you'll find data points on what it takes to get approved for each and every one of these cards. Next, let's go into the breakdown for all of these cards. Wells Fargo, we're looking at the Signify Business Cash Card. They are offering a $400 new business checking customer bonus, and you can also earn $500 cash rewards bonus when you spend $5,000 in purchases for your business in the first 3 months. And we'll be going to each of the websites to go over the details and exactly what you need to do to qualify. Now, that's going to be for a total of $900. The next one that we're looking at is Chase. For the Chase Inc. Business Cash Credit Card, you'll earn up to $750 bonus cash, and you can also earn an additional $350 when you spend $3,000 in purchases in the first 3 months, and then you'll get that additional $400 when you spend $6,000 on purchases in the first 6 months after account opening. But what's also great about this is that with the $750, you'll at least get 1% cash back, which would equate to $810. As a bonus tip, if you were to just be spending something on that card, I recommend using one of the 5% cash back categories. That can net you an additional $300 if you were to spend $6,000 in that bonus. Now, one thing that I did when I had this card, I spent $6,000 on my phone bill and just paid it off. That way, I knew I was going to have to pay my phone bill, but that way I can get the full 5%, giving me the additional $300. Plus, I spent the $6,000, so I was able to actually get $1,050. For the Cash Inc. Business Unlimited credit card, you can also earn $750 bonus cash back. That's after you spend $6,000 in purchases in the first 3 months after account opening. Now, with this card, you get a flat 1.5% cash back. So no matter what type of transaction that you make, you will actually get back $840. So that's going to be a combined total of $2,150. Last, we have US Bank. This is going to be the US Bank Business Essentials that you can earn if you open a checking account, and you'll get $500 in a cash bonus. You'll also get a bonus with the US Bank Triple Cash Reward Visa Business Card. So this will equate to an extra $4,050 just for you using these business credit cards and depositing some money into the banks, which you should be doing anyway for your business sequencing strategy. So let's go into the details of each one of these accounts so you know exactly what's required for you to get approved. Let's start with Wells Fargo. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can click on this promotional offer. but you do need to be aware that it ends June 30th of 2025. All you have to do is open a new eligible business checking account and complete the qualifying requirements to receive your $400 bonus. You want to open an account. You can do this online or in a branch. If you do it online, your bonus offer code will be automatically applied to initiate your business checking account when you complete your online application from the offer or the web page. Now, if you decide to open your account in branch, you want to enter your email. You can enter it here and you can get the bonus offer code to provide to the banker at account opening. And you'll need to agree that Wells Fargo may contact you at that email address provided to deliver your bonus code offer. And you do need to let the banker know. If you do not let them know, then you may not qualify for this offer. Now, you will need to make a deposit of $2,500 or more by day 30, and you need to maintain a minimum daily collected balance of $2,500 through day 60 after account opening. Once you do that, they will deposit your bonus into your new business checking account within 30 days after you have met all the offer requirements. Now, just like when I spoke about the bonus bank hacking strategy, you will need to always double, quadruple check the requirements. This offer is for new business checking customers only. All account applications are subject to approval, and only the businessee is eligible for this offer. A business entity is not eligible for this offer if the business entity is a current owner of a Wells Fargo business checking account or has closed a Wells Fargo business checking account in the past 90 days. The business also cannot have received a bonus for opening a Wells Fargo business checking account within the past 12 months, and the business entity is owned in whole or in part by a Wells Fargo employee. If that is you, that will disqualify you from this offer. And for the bonus payment, once the 60-day qualification period has ended, they will determine if you met the requirements and they will deposit any earned bonus into your new business checking account within 30 days. The new business checking account must remain open throughout the qualification period and be open at the time they attempt to deposit any earned bonus payment. You also need to note that an account with a zero balance may be closed without prior notice, as further described in the deposit account agreement. So if you have an account with a zero balance with Wells Fargo, they will close your account. You are also responsible for any taxes due on the bonus, and they will report the bonus as income to the IRS as required by applicable law. And if you are subject to backup withholding at the time of the payment, they may withhold the required amount and remit to the tax authorities. And again, for my business owners, for the people who couldn't do the bonus hacking with direct deposit, this is definitely for you. This does not require any direct deposit. All you have to do is deposit funds and leave them for the period. You will qualify and you will get your bonus, but always come back here and check. Terms and conditions may change. Next, we're looking at the Signify Business Cash Card with Wells Fargo. You earn a $500 cash reward bonus when you spend $5,000 in purchases for your business in the first 3 months. This card also has no annual fee. This one is pretty straightforward, but the one thing that I do like, or the two things I like about this card, you get 2% cash back on everything. So in actuality, when you spend $5,000, you get $100 cash back plus the $500. So you really get $600 back for this bonus. And it's 0% APR for 12 months. I also want to stress this to you. If you have a new Wells Fargo business checking account, you will need to go in branch in order to apply for this card. If you try to go online and apply for this card after you opened a new account, you will not be able to apply for 90 days. So if you do want to qualify, you want to go down into a branch, you want to open the account, make your deposit of $2,500, and then apply with a banker while you are in a Wells Fargo location. Make sure to provide them with the code. You do also want to check the terms and conditions, but this one's a little bit more straightforward. To qualify for the cash bonus, you just need to make at least $5,000 in qualifying net purchases, and that's going to be net purchase minus any returns or credits that may post to your account, and you have to do that within 3 months from the date your account is opened. The bonus cash rewards will show as redeemable within 1 to 2 billing periods after they are earned, and purchases that do not apply for this offer and do not earn cash rewards include cash advances and equivalents of any kind, any ATM charges and fees, money orders, prepaid gift cards, peer-to-peer payments, and wire transfers. Other than that, pretty much everything's pretty straightforward on here. I would go and read through the terms and conditions still, but for this one, you really just have to make sure that you spend the qualifying amount. Next up, we're looking at Chase. You can earn up to $500 when you open a new Chase Complete checking account for a new business checking customer with qualifying activities. The monthly service fee can be reduced from $15 to $0 as long as you meet the qualifications. And this offer expires July the 17th of 2025. And just like Wells Fargo, you can open the account online, or you can also do it in a branch. Here is how you earn your bonus offer. You can earn $500 if you deposit $10,000. You can also earn $300 with a minimum deposit of $2,000 in new money. Now, I think I may have said the $500, but when I gave you the total for the $4,050, I was actually talking about earning the $300 by doing that deposit of $2,000. So if I made that mistake, excuse me. Now, once you open this account, and again, online or in a branch, you need to deposit a minimum of $2,000 in new money within 30 days of the offer enrollment and maintain that balance for 60 days from offer enrollment. You also need to complete 5 qualifying transactions within 90 days of offer enrollment. Your bonus will be deposited within 15 days. And also don't forget to check, again, terms and conditions. The offer is valid between April the 4th of 2025 and July the 17th of 2025. We know the service fee. We know how you can actually waive that. It's also not available to local, state, or federal government entities or agencies, political action committees, or those with campaign or other political accounts. For those accounts that have been closed within 90 days or closed with a negative balance within the last 3 years from account opening, signers can receive 1 new bonus checking account open related offer every 2 years from the last offer enrollment date, only 1 per account. So again, you always want to make sure to go through this and you want to read through all the terms and conditions because they can change at any time. So I highly recommend that you go back through here, reread it, make sure you understand exactly what you need to qualify. Now we are on the Chase Business Credit Card site. Once again, link is in the description. But for these cards, we're looking at the Ink Business Unlimited. And again, this one is pretty straightforward. You can earn $750 bonus cash back after you spend $6,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. And that is 1.5% cash back. And both of these cards have 0% APR for 12 months. And if we scroll down, we have the Ink Business Cash Credit Card. That one, again, earns you $750, but you also earn an additional $400 after you spend $6,000 on purchases. You also earn 5% cash back in select business categories. Again, I suggested which category I think you should spend it in because you'll make an extra $300 if you spend $6,000 in that category. And just like before with the Wells Fargo Signify card, it's pretty straightforward. I would still read the terms and conditions, but pretty much as long as you spend the money with the card however you see fit, then you'll be able to earn both of these bonuses. Next, we're looking at US Bank. Now, US Bank actually does have 2 offers right now. You can actually earn $900 if you deposit at least $25,000 in new money within 30 days of opening your account, and you have to maintain that balance for 60 days after account opening. If you're guarding your account and you're using some of our sequencing strategies, you might be able to take advantage of this and earn this $900 bonus. It just depends on what you're doing. But the one that I was referring to was the US Bank Business Essentials. With that one, you earn $500 by depositing at least $5,000 in new money within 30 days of account opening, and you have to maintain that balance for 60 days after account opening, and you need to also complete 5 qualifying transactions within 60 days. Now, both of these offers are going between April 3rd, 2025 and June 30th of 2025. You want to make those deposits. And if you're doing this, you may want to consider looking at Wells Fargo first and looking at US Bank first because they end on June 30th. You have a little bit more time with Chase. So depending on how you're looking at this and how you want to play it, if you can't do them all simultaneously, you may want to take a look at these 2 first. Qualifying transactions include debit card purchases, ACH credits, wire transfers and debits, Zelle credits and debits, US Bank mobile check deposits, or bill pay. Other transactions such as, but not limited to, person-to-person payments, transfers to credit cards, and transfers between U.S. bank accounts are not eligible. Also, new money is considered money that is new to U.S. bank. Funds must come from outside U.S. bank and cannot be transferred from another U.S. bank product or a U.S. bank affiliate. So just know that it has to be money that if you do have it in U.S. bank, withdraw it, then redeposit it. That way it's new money. Your bonus will be deposited into your new eligible U.S. Bank business checking account within 30 days following the last calendar day of the month. You complete all of the offer requirements, and as long as the account is open and has a positive balance, you should be good to get this offer. This offer may not be combined with any other business checking account bonus offer, and existing customers with a business checking account or customers with businesses who had an account open in the last 12 months will not qualify. So I suggest that you guys come here, and before you open it, before you go in branch or do it online, read terms and conditions, make sure that everything is good, because I did not touch on everything. I just highlighted a few things I thought may be applicable to most people. But if you have a unique scenario, it might end up having something to do with one of the things that are listed here. You definitely want to make sure you read everything all the way through. The last card we're looking at is the U.S. Bank Triple Cash Rewards Visa Business Card. You can earn $500 in cash back when you spend $4,500 on the account owner's card in the first 150 days of account opening. So you have a pretty lengthy period in order to spend that $4,500. And you can also earn 3% cash back on eligible gas and EV charging stations. And you can also earn on office supply stores, cell phone service providers, and restaurants. Plus, you can earn a $100 statement credit for monthly software services such as FreshBooks or QuickBooks. Now, if you already use the 5% with Chase in order to actually get that $300, you might be able to spend $4,500 in some of these other categories, but that would seem kind of difficult for gas or EV or office supply stores. But at the very least, you will earn 1% back for spending that $4,500. So in actuality, you can actually make $545 from this card. And once again, this card is pretty straightforward. There really isn't any additional details that you need to actually find out. As long as you spend that within qualifying transactions, which I think by now we all understand what a qualifying transaction is, you will be eligible for that bonus. Just make sure you do it within the time period that's given for the promotion. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did use any of these bonuses in order to actually make some money, then please let me know in the comments below. I know I did the business bonus hacking for regular consumers, but if you guys want more strategies in order to make money with your business credit cards while you're doing your business funding sequence, let me know in the comments below. I would be more than happy to make more content like this for you. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.